35 seconds late into the video, but I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me. Today's topic of discussion will be the Major League Baseball talks, featuring scores of yesterday's games, current standings, and whatnot. I want to say right now that the show is sponsored by my own personal Facebook group page, Skeletor708 Clowns. Be sure to go follow me over there, join my group for topics and discussions for all things, all sports related to the stream. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me get my ass on the screen here for you fine folks. And there we are. Let's jump right up into this, shall we? I would say so. Alright, we start off. First thing is first game to go through yesterday was the Tampa Bay Devil Rays going against the Anaheim Angels, or the LA Angels. Whatever the hell they are, they're the Angels, so they all see the way 5-4. LA basically had 4 runs on 10 hits, while Tampa Bay had 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. That was the line on that. And as far as pitching goes, Canning went 5 innings with giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Game was held at Tropicana Field, and that of course is located in Tampa Bay, Florida. Our next game on the docket featured the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers with a shutout over the Cardinals. 6-0 was the score there. The Brewers are 87-66, while the Cardinals are 67-86. It was a 6-hitter thrown by thrown by Milwaukee, as they gave up only 6 hits and 2 errors to the St. Louis squad, while Milwaukee mustered up 10 hits, adding to their 6 runs. Pitcher there was Miley, who went 6 innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. That game was in St. Louis at Busch Stadium. Up next, we have the Yankees, who Stephen A. Smith, my God, with that atrocious first pitch throw was just, wow, embarrassing. Anyway, the Yankees are just a game over 500 at 77-76. They won the game 5-3 against the Toronto Blue Jays, who are 85-68. The Blue Jays mustered up 4 hits on 3 runs, or scoring 3 runs, and the Yankees mustered out 5 runs on 10 hits, 1 earned run. That game, of course, held in the Bronx, my home city and borough of New York. Next on the docket, we have the Braves. They took on the Nationals and they won 10-3 was the final yesterday. That score, the Atlanta squad had 18 hits, while Washington had 8 themselves. 10-3 final there. Washington 68-86, clearly out the playoffs this year, while the Braves are 98-55, sure to win the NL East. That game held in Washington, D.C. The Mets and Phillies. Phillies win by a score of 5-4. That game right there had the Phillies on 5. The line was 5 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, while the New York Mets squad, playing out of Queens like they always do, 4 runs on 8 hits. That game again was in Philadelphia's Citizens Bank Park out there in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Next up on the docket, we have the Cleveland Guardians as they beat the Orioles of Baltimore 5-2. The line here was Cleveland had 5 runs on 8 hits, and Baltimore had 2 runs on 7 hits. The Cleveland squad is 73-81, while the Orioles are 95-58. Our next game on the docket for you fine folks featured the Pittsburgh Pirates. They played against the Cubbies yesterday in Wrigley. That game was an 8-6 final there in favor of the Pirates. The Pirates ended up with 8 runs on 11 hits, while the Chicago Cubs had 6 runs on 10 hits with 2 errors. On to the next game here for you fine folks. The Tigers, they beat the Athletics by a score of 7-3. That game held at Oakland Alameda College Stadium. Detroit meant 7 runs on 9 hits, while Oakland squad playing sloppy ball had 3 runs, 5 hits, and 3 errors. That should tell you a lot. And again, that game was played in Oakland. The Oakland squad is 46-107, while the Tigers is 72-81. Both teams clearly not making the playoffs this year. Then we got your Giant squad to cap off all the games. The Dodgers beat the Giants yesterday by a score of 7-2. That game right there featured the San Francisco squad going 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and the LA Dodgers, they had 7 runs on 9 hits. The Dodgers 94-58 have a lead on the NLS, while the Giants are 76-77, a game under 500. So, yeah, pretty much will conclude your scores and highlights. Today's games are as follows. The Rockies and Cubs will play at 11:20 a.m. You got the Blue Jays and the Rays at 3:40 p.m. You got the Pirates and Reds at 3:40 p.m. You got the Brewers tangling with the Marlins at 3:40 p.m. Mets and Phillies at 4:05 p.m. Got the Braves and Nationals doing the battle at 4:05 p.m. Diamondbacks and the Yankees. That game's at 4:05. Then you got the battle of the Sox here, white versus red, at 4:10 p.m. Got the Orioles against the Guardians. That game at 4:10. Mariners at the Rangers. That game today at 5:05. Kansas City will play Houston. That game's at 5:10. Angels will play the Twins. That game's 5:10. The Tigers will play the Athletics at 6:40 p.m. And the Cardinals will play the Padres at 6:40 p.m. And the last game of the docket for this evening, Giants and Dodgers at 7:10 p.m. Woo, man, I got that all muscled out there. That's crazy. So, yeah, that's pretty freaking wild there. I'm trying to look at like why my screen looks shortened. But, oh well, it's something I'm getting used to, so, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to try to sit here real quick, go over some of the Major League standings with you guys before I jet on out of here. And while we do that, we'll sit and check in with Jimmy and see how he's doing. Let's dial him up. Yo, Jimmy, what's up?
Hey man, what's going on, Skeletor?
Not much, brother. Just kicking back here, doing a Major League Sports Talk show with the scores and standings. What about you, my man?
Oh, not much, man. Just chilling here, getting ready to go do a little grocery shopping for the house. And it's hot and sticky today, but other than that, I think we got like a hurricane or something on the way. Cause man, it just the sky looks really weird.
Well, I don't have capabilities to tell you what the weather looks like, my man, but apparently it looks like it's going to go down like that, so who knows. But either way, all is good, all is gravy. Stay safe and sick out there, brother. I'm going to finish wrapping this up. Alright?
Yeah, man, take care. I'll catch you guys later, fine folks. See ya.
Alright, my boy Jimmy. Anyway, right now we'll go with the teams in the running for the coveted titles or whatnot. Right now you have in the American League East, Baltimore is a game and a half in front of Tampa Bay. We have, oh shit, whoops. Sorry about that. We have the Twins 8.5 games in front of the Guardians. While we have the Astros just a half game in front of both the Mariners and the Rangers. Really tight division there. National League has the Braves at 14 games. Pretty much, I could tell you the season's pretty much over with. So it looks like that's going to be a wrap for the Braves. Another title there, as well as the Brewers. They edged out against the Cubs. And then Dodgers pretty much won their division as well, as they're 13.5 games in front of the Diamondbacks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Enjoy a wonderful day, and I'll catch you